Hey you, yeah you. Before we get this video started, I just want to say a thank you for those who have been a member of my Patreon. If you want to be a member of my Patreon, leave a link in the description down below right here. And there's a list right here of all the people who have been a member or a following member of the Patreon to help keep this channel alive. I would appreciate it if you do show your support, guys. You guys are awesome, and I really thank you for your support. Also, commissions are open, so if you want to commission for me to draw something for you, go to my DeviantArt page right here as well, in the link in the description, and I'll draw something for you. But make sure you hopefully follow the rules in my Patreon on my Patreon and commission, so we can get it on the list for me to draw something for you guys. I would really appreciate it if you do, and yeah. As always, take care, and have a great day, and let's start the video, shall we?
Testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1, go. What is up, YouTube? Frost the Hobidon here, and today we are back with another reaction video for all of you, and this is another death battle from Screw Attack Rooster Teeth. This death battle is Lex Luthor versus Dr. Doom, and this just came out by the time I'm recording this and reacting to this. If you haven't checked out this battle, I will leave a link in the description down below, so go check it out for yourself before you see my reaction to this. Alright, Lex Luthor versus Dr. Doom, DC versus Marvel product. This is going to be a tough one because Lex has done some crazy stuff in the DC comics, and DC has done some overpowered things, and Lex is like the pinnacle of what humans, of the worst of human beings, the worst of humanity, is basically Lex Luthor represents. Doom is basically a villain who sees himself as the hero, and when he conquers the world, yeah, he does bring peace, but sadly the Avengers and Marvel and Fantastic Four, they don't agree with his rule because they see him as the villain. Doom may be a bad guy, but he does want to protect the world. Luthor does, but has an evil deed about it and wants to exploit the corrupted of human beings. And I read Death Metal, and yeah, he worked with Potentia and the Batman who fights the Batman Who Laughs. Luthor has done some terrible things, but also does fight for humanity, but he still has a hatred, and I mean hatred, for Superman. And it's kind of unhealthy for him. So, without further ado, let's get on to the reaction, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, go.
This episode of Death Battle is brought to you by Harry's. For a limited time, Harry's has an exclusive offer for viewers of Death Battle.
New customers can get a Harry's starter set and a free body wash for just $3 at harrys.com.
Okay then.
That's over a $16 value for just $3.
That's a good deal. Go check it out.
Weighted handle, foaming shave gel, a travel cover, and a travel
I'm only letting one advertisement that they are allowed. I'm not letting the other one go. I'm skipping that.
It's an incredible deal, but act fast while supplies last. Go to harrys.com/death to redeem your offer.
I'm going to be pausing a lot to talk about these characters too, so that helps out a lot, like Shadow the Hedgehog and Ryoko Matoi.
Lex Luthor.
Like, Ryoko has been out of character in that one.
And
Same for
Dr.
Shadow.
Doom, King of Latveria, and Doom of the Fantastic Four.
The intellect of these two evildoers is
also, Doom is #1 most wanted supervillain in the Marvel Universe. Fun fact.
unmatched in their own worlds.
But what happens when the geniuses of these spiteful nerds collide? He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Let's do this.
In the city of Metropolis.
Hey, Daily Planet.
Above all other structures, one can find atop the tallest building an L.
That is a tall building, holy cow.
Hang that L over everyone's head. Just
this guy.
The one and only Lex Luthor.
Look at that smug face. I mean, look at him. This guy just reads evil. You know he's not trustworthy. You know that, right?
Born and raised in Smallville, Kansas, Lex's early life was complicated.
He grew up in Smallville,
His father,
just like Superman.
Lionel, was a scientist doing dubious experiments on Martian
Martian Manhunter. I did know that. Full name Alexander Lex Luthor. He is 6 feet and 2 inches tall, weighs 210 pounds. Alice, sexy Lexi. Oh, are you serious? Really? Founder of LexCorp and Doom, with the Legion of Doom. Former president of the United States, and he doesn't wash his hands because he's evil. I love that clip from Justice League Unlimited. Are you gonna wash your hands? No, because I'm evil. I love that. And even though that was Wally West in Lex Luthor's body in that TV show, please check out Justice League Unlimited. That is a really good series.
Manhunter.
When the lid was cracked on this evil science operation, asses had to be covered. So Lex and his old man got a convenient memory wipe, reducing Lionel to an alcoholic and setting Lex down a path to get away from his deadbeat dad.
Basically,
Right
getting
there
his
with you,
parents
bud.
killed.
But because this is comics, that's just Lex's story in one continuity.
Yes.
Another, he's a mad scientist.
Yes.
And another, he's a self-made billionaire. And in yet another,
That's what I know
he
him
was
as.
friends with Superboy until Superboy made him bald. Oh,
That was the original origin of Lex Luthor. That Superman saved his life because the chemicals were explosive in what Lex was going through. Superman blew it with his super breath and it caused him to be bald. These two used to be best friends. And that was the origin that the CW Superman is going with for Lex Luthor and Superman, which was introducing Supergirl. But yeah, Supergirl is not heavenly received. Check out Superman and Lois. It's a really good TV show. It's a really good TV show. Check it out. 5 episodes in. They're working on episode 6.
no wonder this guy's so cynical.
Regardless of which Lex we're talking about, he hates Superman.
That is true.
In his eyes, if Superman continues to exist, humanity will become weak and reliant on him, and ultimately perish. Supposedly.
Ever since
Superman
Soup flew into
Superman
town,
inspires
he's been Lex's undoing.
Superman inspires
But
the
also
best
his
in all of
driving
us.
force in
A
creating
symbol of hope.
technology. Chief among them
Lex
being
Luthor-
his war suit.
Basically,
Bad boy
what
comes equipped with
the
loads
darkest of
goodies.
humanity.
A force field, electroblast, missiles,
Oh, it's war
chaff
suit.
laser, and wrist blades for all your Batman shanking needs.
Yeah, that
Lex
did
has
happen.
utilized many different energy sources for his suits, but his newest and greatest is the Mother Box.
Oh.
A nigh inexhaustible piece of new god technology with which Lex can create energy beams.
Overusing the Mother Box can cause great risk of Lex Luthor losing himself to its power. However, this takes time for Lex Luthor to manage to control it. So he hasn't controlled it yet, fully.
Repair his suit.
The
and
Mother
teleport
Box is
via
from
quantum forward.
The
Apocalypse,
suit can
Dark
survive
Side,
a
you know
planet
that?
exploding and lets old
The suit
Lex
was
go
made by
toe-to-toe
Darkseid.
with Superman himself.
Well, it is questionable if his suit is directly comparable to Superman going all out, especially
Yes.
with his reliance on kryptonite. But Lex has used it to fight with other DC powerhouses.
That is true.
Like this orange bug man, Larfleeze, who's
Larcleeze.
basically a one-man lantern corps. You know,
Larcleeze is also the only member of the Orange Lanterns. They are powered by greed. So yeah, Larcleeze is capable of fighting an entire Green Lantern Corps on his own. This includes Kyle Rayner and Hal Jordan, putting them similar to their powers.
that band of green boot stompers who can cross the universe in under an hour.
Knowing DC
True.
has a universe at least 100 trillion light years across, this would require a
The
speed
DC
over 5
universe is a
quintillion
big
times
universe.
The speed of light.
Or how about the time Green Lantern Kyle Rayner held back the big frickin' bang?
Much of Lex's
Kyle
gadgets
Rayner,
related to the war
that's an
suit,
impressive
but he
feat.
does have on-hand gadgets too, such as a heat ray, robot replicas called Lexbots, and a special barrier that
Lexbots.
temporarily turns anything it touches two-dimensional.
It turns you to
I never seen that before.
That sounds like a weeb's wet dream. How does that work?
It's rather simple.
That clip in the background is from the Rocky and Bullwinkle movie. In case you're wondering what that clip is going on while they're talking, that's from the Rocky and Bullwinkle movie. I remember that I remember that movie. It was weird. It was a fun and weird. Back when adding 2D animation cartoons into the real world. Go back to continuing about this new invention.
Actually, by applying higher dimensional physics to a simple 2D grid, we can replicate and place the form of a 3-dimensional object into a lower, flattened form that...
Make it stop! Make it stop! Wow, I knew the old squirrel diet was a good idea.
Don't make that pose.
He's not all two-dimensional. Sure, he's had his squabbles with Superman, but after Soups died, not when he punched the gray guy when he blew up this punk Denny, he gained
Oh,
a
yeah,
newfound
that happened.
respect for the Man of Steel.
Oh, yeah, this
and took up
happened.
his mantle. Maybe he isn't the bald psycho everyone thinks he is.
No.
Doubtful.
No.
Lex's actions, both good
That
and
face
bad,
says it
tend to
all.
stem from one thing. He really wants to be Superman himself.
True.
He jellied. It would
Yeah.
explain why he made the Everyman Project, an experiment meant to turn
Hologram,
normies
Lex
into
Box, Time Machine,
superhumans.
microscopic
Unfortunately,
shrinking,
Lex's genes
Amazo-
were not compatible.
Amazovirus.
He still went through the procedure, but even after some voluntary organ harvesting, he only had
Yikes.
6 months to live.
Oh.
Wow, Lex really does want to be Superman.
That's hurt-
Even
that's-
if it kills him.
But if
Yeah,
Lex
it's
can't
crazy.
be Superman, he might as well make himself the one person that super citizen
Oh
has to
yeah,
answer to.
this happened. He
Which is
did.
why Lex decided to, what else? Run for president.
Can you imagine a president who's an evil billionaire and hates aliens? So unrealistic.
Lex was already a nihilist with few real attachments, and became all the worse when he learned he could neither be nor control.
Oh, I can
Take,
think of
for
one.
example, the time he made a cure for his sister's terminal illness.
Well,
Oh,
that doesn't seem
that
so
did
bad.
happen.
And then reinfected her with that same illness seconds later, just to prove he could.
Jesus Christ! Never mind. He's
All the
evil.
more reason why I hate
would
Lex
anyone
Luthor.
work for this guy?
Lex's outlook on life actually.
Why
gained
would
a big
anyone work
following.
for Lex
After
Luthor? Out of
traveling
fear.
Millions of years into the future, because comics, Lex saw a world where his goals became reality, where people quit aspiring to the impossible standards of superheroes, instead embracing who they were deep down: selfish and greedy animals.
Yeah, see what I mean when I
Literally
said
inspired a philosophy around
See what I mean when I say he's
being the
inspired?
opposite
The
of Superman.
Lex Luthor
Apparently.
represents the
Isn't it
worst of
ironic, though, that
humanity.
even those who chose to follow Lex's ideals called this philosophy doom.
Huh. I guess Lutheran was already taken. Anyways, his fanboys
True.
from the future might consider it their doom, but to Lex, his ideals are everything. And to his credit, they have seen him through some pretty heavy stuff.
Fun fact: my favorite Lex Luthor, when in villain wise, is the Casey Brown's version from the DC animated universe with Tim Daly as Superman. Tim Daly is my favorite voice for Superman, hands down. When I think of Superman's voice, I think of Tim Daly from the animated series. He will always be my second favorite my favorite voice actor for Superman. Second favorite would be George Newman, who took his place in the Justice League TV show, Justice League animated shows, and Unlimited. He's a close second. He's a second place. And Kevin Conroy, number one favorite Batman voice. Second would be Roger Craig Smith and Troy Baker. Third would be Ron Romuno from the Batman from 2004, 2003 cartoon, The Batman. With the Joker that looks like a jester. That was my favorite. Those are my favorites. All right, back to this. Oh, and I forgot. My favorite Lex Luthor as heroic-wise and neutral is the one from Smallville. Hands down, the best live-action Lex Luthor to me in Smallville. Sadly, we will not see him again because, hey, copyrights and all that crap.
Like outsmarting Brainiac, getting tortured by Joker.
That is true.
Shot out of a helicopter by a gorilla.
Yikes.
No worries, somehow he got better.
Even
He got better.
completely
Let's
stripped
go
of
with
everything,
that.
Standing before
Parpentua.
an almighty God, Lex Luthor will continue to defend his ideals.
I hate
This
the Batman who
harbinger of
laughs.
doom
He's
is
too
truly
overpowered.
beyond comprehension.
And fans like to
So
put him as
says-
overpowered.
Who is it, Superman? Lex Luthor, the greatest criminal mind of our time.
Christopher Reeve's Superman is my favorite.
At first glance,
Rest in
Latveria
peace, man.
appears to be
Still
a
doing
humble
good even when he
nation
was
located in the
paralyzed.
center of Europe.
Until Smallville
But within
ruined
its
him,
borders
his character.
may be the greatest
Well,
threat
South
the
Park.
world
South
has
Park, not
ever known.
Smallville.
That threat being the
South Park
malevolent
ruined him.
king, Dr. Doom.
Oh, Dr.
Doom
Doom.
did not start out as a king. Born as a Romani, Victor Von Doom had a tumultuous childhood. After
Yes.
his mother's soul was taken by the demon Mephisto, and
Oh.
his father died on the run from an evil baron, Doom did what any mad scientist would do and began making inventions.
Like his own robot replicas
Oh, wow.
and Marvel's favorite retcon device, the Doombots. That sounds familiar.
The technical
Doombots.
wonders he
Very
made,
useful.
while also scamming people, were so great the Empire State University offered him a scholarship.
And so began a good old college try by
Looks
Doom.
really good.
There, Doom
Human.
built a device to communicate with his mother in the underworld.
Oh.
But because of a miscalculation that may or may not be thanks to the thing, it blew up in
Wait,
his face.
Ben Grimm was
Literally.
responsible?
It's okay though. After the explosion
That,
gave him a nasty
that explains
scar,
why
Doom
Ben Grimm
ventured
likes to
into battle
pummel
where some monks did him a
Victor
solid
Von
and
Doom a
helped him
lot.
build a suit of armor.
Made from a mastery of science and mysticism,
Yee.
Doom's titanium armor goes beyond the wonders of ordinary technology.
Titanium
into
armor.
The absurd.
It's the Swiss Army knife of power armors, complete with electrical
It's a
blast,
titanium
a device
armor.
that scrambles brain neurons, and a laser staff that doubles as a technovirus.
At full power, the suit can break through an adamantine coffin, and allegedly
Whoa.
contains pieces of the cross
That's
that
impressive.
Jesus Christ himself was crucified on.
Just in case a pesky Dracula comes your way.
That is very smart on. That was very. I'm guessing Victor Von Doom believes in Jesus Christ. He got a piece of Jesus Christ's cross and bend it into his armor. That is a helpful piece. That is a helpful piece of armor that Victor Von Doom has. So vampires and demons cannot hurt him when he's wearing that armor. Marvel Comics in a nutshell. They add some realism as well as biblical history in there. That's very smart on Victor Von Doom on that part.
Which he did. With this suit, Doom easily conquered Latveria and overthrew
Yes,
the
he did.
Baron who gave him so much trouble years back. Aha! Take that, asshole!
Seeing how prosperous
Nice.
his rule was, Doom thought if he could make Latveria better by conquering it, why not make the whole world better by conquering it?
Genius!
Well, I mean, a Panther God did say he should. Too bad he was always
Yeah.
stopped by the Fantastic Four.
And their leader, Reed Richards, also known as Mr. Fantastic.
To put it
Reed
lightly,
Richards,
Doom
the smartest
freaking
man
hates
in the
One
entire
time when
Marvel
Doom was being
universe.
pulled into hell,
Who is
rather
smarter
trying to
than
escape
Tony Stark,
eternal
hands
torment,
down.
All he wanted to do was burn and scar Reed's face.
To Doom, Reed Richards
Wow.
is a man of unquenchable vanity and unmitigated.
These Reed Richards and Doctor Doom, they have a rivalry, and Doom really hates Reed Richards, just like Lex hates Superman. Reed Richards is hands down the smartest character in the Marvel universe. He's, like I said, he's smarter than Tony Stark. He's smarter than Hank Pym. He's smarter than Bruce Banner. Reed Richards is one of the smartest beings in the Marvel universe. It's just that we don't see that because Fox Century really makes him not as smart as he is in the comics because Fox refused to use the Marvel comics, and that kind of made Stan Lee disappointed in Fox Century. So lucky for us, Disney bought the rights to the Fantastic Four by buying Fox. So we're gonna have the Fantastic Four in the MCU sooner or later. I mean, they were mentioned in WandaVision if you watch the series. The space program, spoilers.
Arrogance, consumed by his own ego at the cost of everyone around him.
Yeah, I think Doom might be projecting a bit there.
Yeah.
He has failed many times to conquer the world. Doom certainly
He
has
has.
the arsenal
Reed
to
Richards
do so.
always outsmarts him.
Antimatter guns, bombs that transmute things to chrome, a molecular expander that turns tiny particles into
He has a
boulders,
solution
and time-shift
to fight
bombs
against
that'll
anybody.
send you several seconds into the past.
But his most interesting gadget is the Cosmic Power Siphon.
Oh,
While not
I remember
particularly
this one.
Fashionable, at least before
First time I saw this was in
suit,
Spider-Man the
siphon
Animated
has
Series.
absorbed and stolen the powers of numerous cosmic entities.
You might be asking, if
He has
Doom
done
has
this-
all these gadgets, why doesn't he use
he
them
has
more
done
often?
this
Well, in his
against
own words,
the
Doom's
Beyonder.
reasons are his own. Do not question them.
But Doom
Why,
is
of
more than
course.
just a scientist. He's also a magician. In fact, a contender
Yeah,
for
he believes in
Sorcerer
magic.
Supreme. As such, he can employ all manner of magic spells. Barriers, teleportation, mystical energy blasts,
I want to
etc.
see
And
Iron
if he ever
Man's
wants
Model
to Freaky Friday
51
FO, he can
armor.
use a mind swap technique he took from the Ovoids to switch bodies.
Like this.
Oh, how do you walk with these scrawny legs? What is even a gun?
Why are there 6 of you? Am I drunk?
Yep.
Dummy! Change us back.
Come as no surprise that a multi-class
Having
nerd
fun.
like Doom has taken.
Let's see. Broken the annihilated coffin, an adamantium coffin. He has deflected Mjolnir. Resisted mind control from the Purple Man. That is an impressive feat. We all know how powerful the Purple Man is. If you watch Jessica Jones, when it comes to mind control, nearly survived the blast from the Infinity Gauntlet. Stated to think faster than the world's fastest supercomputer, destroyed a squad of his own Doombots, gained the power of God, Emperor Doom, and has defeated the Hulk, Silver Surfer, and the Fantastic Four before. So the Fantastic Four do lose to him before, and has beaten the Avengers by himself.
Get on some of Marvel's toughest heroes.
He's faster than Reed Richards, who reacted to interstellar beams fired by Galactus, and has even deflected Thor's hammer.
The same hammer that
Like,
blew
get that
Thor
out of my
across the
face.
universe in seconds.
Knowing Marvel's universe has a diameter of at least 1
The
trillion
fact that he can
light years,
deflect
Mjolnir
his
must
hammer
have been
isn't
moving
impressive.
Over 2 quintillion times
Do
the
not
speed of
underestimate
light.
Doctor
That's
Doom.
not even getting into Doom's battles with the Green Universe Clapper, the Hulk.
That
Or
is
the
impressive.
no-holds-barred punch he took from Sentry with only 7% of a suit's power left.
With so
Sentry
much
is
tech and
Marvel's
magic,
Superman.
It's a wonder Doom ever loses.
Well, for all his achievements, Doom does have one insurmountable weakness.
What's that?
Squirrels.
What?
I knew it. Nobody's matched those little bastards but
Squirrel
me.
girl.
But hey, as long as he stays on Bucktooth's good side, he should be all right.
He also has a bad habit of just losing godlike power at the worst of times.
That is true.
Like when his control
And
over
his
the
ego
power
is his
cosmic
weakness.
was taken by a plot-convenient cosmic energy-stealing super airplane.
Still, Doom persevered and became the God Emperor of everything. Until
Yeah.
Mr. Fantastic stole his powers away.
Oh, that's how it
Boy,
happened.
If Doom already hated Reed, what did he think of him after that?
When Reed Richards stole Doom's powers, when the Marvel all new and different, Reed Richards and Susan Storm and their Susan and Reed Richards, what I'm trying to say, and their children, they were never seen in the comic books for a while because they were rebuilding the Marvel multiverse, rebuilding the Ultimate Universe, but we never touch on it, even though the Ultimate Universe was destroyed due to Null and whatever happened in that timeline. But yeah, that's we never saw Reed and Susan and their children for a while because of that. But they're back now in the comics and they're fighting against Null in the comic books.
Surprisingly, Doom's time as a god caused an epiphany of sorts. He looked back on his actions, his ego finally shattered, and in his reflection was left with a desire to fix his ways.
So he took up the role of
Good guy
Iron Man
Doom.
of all people. Stop being so
He took
world-concrete
Tony
and
Stark's
became a
Iron
good
Man
guy.
Just for
Mock-
a little bit, don't worry.
Model
he was
1,
back to
Model
being a
51.
maniacal would-be conqueror soon enough.
Yeah, he
Comic
went back to
books
villainy.
status quo.
It seems a literal multiverse-scale intervention couldn't keep Doom from being Doom.
Your plan to destroy them has failed, Master. Failed.
Oh yeah, don't want to say that to him.
Does not fail.
Well, I know about that, but 10
All right,
years.
the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, if you want to be as bold and confident as Lex and Doom, try out Blue Chew.
Skip.
The number you've dialed is no longer in service. Check your telephone directory or the information operator for the correct number and go to hell.
But right now, it's time for a
All right, we're back.
back.
Let's do this. Meanwhile, at Lex Luthor's company.
Oh, a visitor.
Mr. Luthor, your company has invaluable resources for the people of Latveria. I will be seizing them.
Wow, just axing him. By the way,
Exquisite place to start a corporatocracy.
of course you would. And your eyes are green. How ironic. I'm guessing all that kryptonite. This moved from a gunfight. Oh boy. His mighty war suit.
A mechanical replica.
It's called a Lex bot, you knuckle-dragging buffoon.
Its design is rather ingenious. Not as ingenious as mine, of course. But
Of course. Egotistical.
Let us end these charades.
With pleasure.
Hearing these guys talk is hilarious. Broke those blades. Oh no!
What is this confounded contraption?
Jane! Stop this crazy thing!
Graphic technology. I haven't perfected it, but it's more than enough to exterminate an imbecile like you.
There you go. Time bomb.
Enough to exterminate an imbecile like you.
Deja vu! I have been in this place before.
What?
I'm sorry, I'll stop.
You fell for my time shift bomb.
Time shift bomb.
Foot dive.
Foot dives!
Foot dive. Foot dive.
Oh, he pulls a Hulk on you. Why not? That Hulk move is always popular. Rocks! The classic weapon.
What a farce.
You got a second.
Impossible. That word has no meaning for someone like me. What about you?
Yikes. This is getting hype.
It's marvelous. And
Oh, he knows it's the mother box. Oh. He's taking it. Cosmic Siphon. That's a help. That's a big help.
pitiful. What kind of a man are you?
Oh. Oh no.
A Superman.
Yeah. How do you get Superman's powers? He might have had something cooked up. Nice Injustice 2 reference, Lex.
Behind this hideous mask, Tin Man. Let's show your true face the light of day.
Oh. Oh.
Don't you see it? That
You pulled the Ginyu!
is my true face.
Holy crap! He pulled the Ginyu for real. He switched out of there just in time. Okay.
This power,
Wow.
it's like that of the gods. Beneath me.
Of course it is. Congrats.
I've heard of handing someone the L, but never pinning him to it.
Slight speed advantage and a stronger suit by most measures.
All right,
Lex was
explain.
able to hold his own with Doom for a time.
True.
I'm sure Lex could counter some of Doom's arsenal, but he couldn't defend against being transmuted to chrome, being blasted with antimatter, or getting his nerves scrambled from the inside.
What's more, Lex's mind has been swapped before.
That is
With
true.
Superman, funnily enough.
Meaning if things got desperate, there was nothing to stop Doom from pulling a Captain Ginyu on Lex and swapping the
Captain
minds.
Ginyu, I made
Lex's
that
Mother Box
reference.
was certainly a powerful device, but he never quite mastered all of
Has
its
transferred
potential.
his
Not
work
to
and
mention,
characters.
Doom's ace in the hole.
Lex has
Cosmic
several
Power
means of
Siphon
absorbing
has
energy,
drained
but
and
none of them
stored
extend
similar
to
energy
Doom's
sources
arsenal
time
of
and time
equipment.
again.
Siphon.
Galactus, Silver Surfer, and even the friggin' Beyonder.
That is
I know
true.
this mulleted doofus doesn't
Yeah, I
look
remember
much,
the first
but
time I saw the
he apparently has
Beyonder was
millions of
Spider-Man the
times
Animated
power of
Series.
The entire Marvel multiverse. And the Siphon
He's
took
insanely
all of
powerful.
it. There's no way
In
the
Secret
Mother Box
Wars.
could stand up to a device like that.
Yes.
It was only a question of if Doom could bide his time before turning the tables on Lex.
Everyman
And given all
Project
the
Doom
beatdowns
has
he's
plenty of to
survived from
counter.
Marvel heavy hitters like Hulk and Sentry, I'd say Doom had that time.
Doom can
Lex's
survive a
tank
lot
was
of
an
stuff.
impressive challenge that had the stats to contend with Doom, but against Doom's bewildering gadgets,
Doom believes in
magical
magic
trickery,
and science.
power-stealing Siphon, the
Doom
advantage
only.
was in the Doctor's
Lex only
force.
believes in
The
science.
King of Latveria claimed his victory. Hopefully Lex isn't a sore Luthor.
Is Doctor Doom.
Congrats, Dr. Doom. Hopefully, I get to see
Thanks
you
for watching this
as
episode of
powerful
Death
as you
Battle. Come
are
back
in
next
the
week to
Marvel
see
Cinematic
previews of our
Universe.
Upcoming matchups. If you want to watch more stuff, you can click the boxes right around here, and you can always pick up some DB merch at store.roosterteeth.com.
Who's next? Oh. Okay. All right. Hitachi versus Grease. All right. Well, that was it. Victor Von Doom won the battle. That was a pretty good battle right there. The battle of the two geniuses, and Doom came out on top. Hopefully, we get to see him in the MCU like this. And Kevin Feige did stated that Doctor Doom is gonna be endgame villain just like Thanos. So Thanos had his spot on the line. Doom is gonna take that spot now. Alrighty then, that was it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little reaction video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. You guys are amazing. I had a lot of fun. What were your thoughts on this? Did you enjoy it? Let me know in the comments down below. And looking forward to the next death battle. As always, take care, have a great day, be safe, and most importantly, stay frosty and stay healthy out there. Catch you all later, and make sure to wash your hands and wear a mask when you go out. Also, if you do see the chance to get a vaccine, do I have to tell you more? Go for it. Go on, go get a vaccine right now. Go for it.
He's an asshole.